Young James coming at you from Tokyo City, Japan. My original location, my original spot. I'm still getting over a little bit of a sinus infection, so sorry for the nasally voice. The hanagoe, if you will, in Japanese. For all you foreign motherfuckers. What was I gonna make this video about? Oh yeah, the bath culture here in Japan. The bath culture is super popular here. Bath culture would be like onsen, which onsen means like hot spring, natural hot spring. Onsen or sentou, which is like a public bathhouse. And obviously they're separated, male and female. I've actually heard that there are some onsen, like natural ones out in, like in nature that aren't separated, male and female. Don't know if that's true. If you guys want to find that out for me and let me know, go ahead, but sounds a little interesting. I love the bath culture here. Onsen are awesome. Not only do they just have the natural hot spring baths, they have awesome showers. They usually have a whole bunch of shit equipped, like, all types of like lotions and shampoo, conditioner, like what have you. Nice shit like that for, you have your little man or woman if you're watching this, little spa day. They have cold plunges, like cold baths usually. They usually have a sauna. It's awesome. It's a great time. Plenty of benefits. Recuperating that you can do in onsen or sentou. I think the only difference from onsen and sentou is that onsen is like a natural hot spring. Sentou is just like a public bathhouse. But for the most part, like, they have similar things inside. Anyways, I want to talk about a little bit about how to use them, do's and don'ts of onsen. I actually go pretty often, man. There is a sentou, a public bath house, right next to my apartment, and I go at least like once every couple of weeks. Like, I enjoy it there. It's super relaxing. Getting in a hot tub, like, it puts you in this sleepy mood. I don't know what it is about it, but like every time I get out of a hot tub, I'm like so sleepy, and it's like perfect for knocking out right afterwards. So anyways, in the onsen, you cannot have clothes on, no bathing suits, no swimsuits. So first of all, if you're worried about that, that's going to be an issue. But if you're a man, if you're an adult, like, grow the fuck up. Like, you've seen a wiener before. It's not going to bite you. Everyone is going to be butt naked together in the locker room, and obviously in the baths and in the showers. Whole bunch of people in there, a lot of old dudes, mostly old dudes. Some of them might try to talk to you because for some reason people get hella friendly in bathhouses, which I don't know why that is, but it might say something about you if you're not that friendly normally, and then you get into a bathhouse around a bunch of naked dudes and then suddenly you're super friendly. But yeah, people are going to try to talk to you maybe. You can't have your shoes inside, not inside just like obviously where like there's the water and the bath and the showers, but you can't have them into the locker room, even into the entrance area. You need to take your shoes off before you enter. You're going to put your shoes in a shoe locker, and then the shoe lockers, listen very carefully, the shoe lockers will have a numbered like little piece of wood on them, and you take them out and it locks. Keep that with you. And you're either going to put that in your clothes locker, or you're going to give it to the lady at the front and she'll hold on to it until you leave. So you're going to take the wooden thing out of the shoe locker. You're going to walk in with bare feet. You're going to pay your money there's going to be like a front desk. You're going to pay your money to the lady there, probably an old lady. And she's going to give you some towels, or she might not give you towels. So I always bring my towels. And a lot of them, they give you towels. And most of them, maybe they don't. So I always bring my towels. You have to have two towels. You have to have a small towel that you bring inside the bathing area with you. And that is for like wiping yourself down when you're in there, and mainly wiping yourself off before you exit back out into the locker room, because you walk around with water all over yourself, dripping all over the locker room. So you wipe yourself down as much as you can before you exit the actual bathing area and you go into the locker room. It's not going to be perfect because it's just a small towel and you've probably been getting water on it and such. Don't put your fucking small towel in the bath. It is against the rules to put it in the bath. It is against the rules to put anything foreign besides your body in the bath. You either put it on top of your head, like you've probably seen in anime, or sometimes there will be like these little like poles, and you can like that's pause. Sometimes there will be these little poles in the Japanese hot spring bath. Let's just pause right there. No, sometimes there will be like these little holders, right? And you can put the towel on top of the holder, or you just set it on like the edge of the hot bath. You don't put your fucking towel in the bath. I remember when we came here with my family, my brother was like dipping his towel in the bath and then squeezing it out and wiping his face and shit, and these guys were staring at him and they were just like they were so triggered. And I didn't even know the rules at that time. I was still pretty new to Japan. But then afterward I got out and I read the sign and I was like, oh shit, that's why those guys were staring at you. Yeah, there will be a sign. Most of the time it's not going to have English because it's kind of like a traditional Japanese thing, you know, like the bathing culture. So most of the time it's not going to have English, but there will definitely be a Japanese sign at the very least saying the rules and what they want you to do and not do. Let's see, what did I say? Yeah, so you have your 2 towels. You take your shoes off before you go in. You put your shoes in your shoe locker. You take off all your clothes. You put them in a clothes locker. You have 2 towels, right? So you put your big towel along with your clothes into your clothes locker. You take your small towel. You take your key out of the clothes locker. You're gonna have a key with like a little bracelet on it that you can put on your wrist, and you can keep that around on your wrist, and you can have it in the water. It's okay. You're just gonna have that one around your wrist. You're gonna have your small towel, and you're just gonna have your wiener, your pecker, and you're gonna walk into the bathing room. You have to shower before you enter the baths, before you enter anything, the sauna, the baths, anything. You have to shower no matter what. You have to clean yourself off. The way to shower is there are going to be buckets. There's going to be probably yellow buckets and green stools at the front, right where the door is where you enter into the bathing area. You need to grab 1 bucket, you need to grab 1 stool. You're going to grab that, you go and you sit down on the stool in front of the shower. You put the bucket under, there's gonna be a shower, and then there's gonna be a faucet also. A faucet and a shower. I usually turn the shower on, get myself rinsing in the shower, and then I also fill up the bucket as I'm doing it, and I splash myself with the bucket. And like, honestly, I don't know if the bucket's even needed, because there's a shower there anyways, but like the Japanese people always are just like splashing themselves with the bucket. So if I see them doing it, I'm gonna do it. So I always splash myself with this bucket, and then you gotta soap yourself up, like everything. You gotta clean up like real nice. People take a long ass time cleaning themselves up before they get into the baths. So let's go run over our rules again. Take your shoes off before you go in. Put your shoes in the shoe locker. Take the wooden piece out. Either put it in your pocket or in your clothes locker, or give it to the lady at the front if she asks for it and she's gonna hold on to it. Pay the lady. Go into the actual locker room. Take all your clothes off. Put all of your shit in the clothes locker minus your small towel. Don't forget to take the key out of your locker. You're just gonna have your small towel, your key, and your pecker. You're gonna go into the bathing room. You're going to shower thoroughly before you get into the baths. Then you're going to bathe, and the proper Japanese way, as far as I can tell, is go on, try all the different baths, shower off a little bit, go back into the bath, sit on a bench for a little bit, take a little rest, go back in, go into the sauna. Dude, like, you gotta get a little circuit going. I don't even know why, but you gotta get a circuit, and all my Japanese friends, whenever I go with them, they always get the circuit going. All the old dudes are doing a circuit, then they take a little rest in the locker room. They just kind of sit down, butt naked, balls out, everything, and they just sit down on a bench and they chill out, and then they do another circuit. And that's just how it goes, man. Just take your time, just enjoy it. Like, you're not there to do anything other than relax and just hang out. Maybe in the locker room there will be like a vending machine or some drinks or something like that. Grab a drink, chill out a little bit, and then, run another circuit. Before you leave, you gotta hit the shower again though, because those hot baths are circulating with a whole bunch of old people, and even though not old people, but all types of people. And even though everyone showers and cleans off before they go in, still probably not the cleanliest place on the planet. So always shower before you go back out into the locker room, actually. And like I said, before you go back out into the locker room, when you're finished, use your tiny towel, like wring it out as much as you can. Wipe whatever water you can off of yourself. It's not going to be perfect, but do your best, just so you're not dripping all over everything when you go back into the locker room. Then obviously use your key that's going to be on your wrist. Open up your clothes locker, put your clothes on, the natural shit. The biggest culture shock that I had going into onsen and sento has been that it's always female staff there. I mean, I guess everyone that I've been, it's always female staff, and I suppose that would make sense. The female staff, get it out of the way. I'm just going to get it out of the way before you guys start getting in your heads. It's not young female staff. It's like, the youngest one I've seen working is like 60. Like old ladies. The old ladies freely walk in and out and do cleaning and do like, I don't know, morale checks or like customer service checks in the men's locker room, just freely. Like, I'll be in there and they'll come in and they'll just like ask, is everything okay? Like, I don't know, they're changing the toilet paper holder or some shit, or or changing the toilet paper or some shit, or cleaning out the sink, and they'll just be walking around. And I never had them walk like super close to us. They kind of don't look at us and they just like ignore me. Like they just walk past you. I'm sure they see me, which so isn't that weird to me, but definitely I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. But then this last weekend, I went with a couple of my Japanese friends. We went into, this onsen, and we did a circuit. We did a couple circuits, and then we decided to take a little breather, and we went back into the locker room like men do. We went back into the locker room, grabbed some drinks, and we sat down, balls out, on the bench, just kind of hanging out, like, just chilling out for a little bit. Just, this is nice, isn't it? It's a good time. Yeah. This is what life's all about, the little things, just naked activities with your boys. And as we're doing that, this lady walks in to our locker room, the lady that worked there, and she just walks straight up to us and starts like talking. She's like, hey, how's everything going? And I'm like, no, I didn't I didn't freak out. I'm stone cold, so I didn't freak out or anything. I left her hanging out there, but my friends were just like talking to her, and they're just like, yeah, whatever. And she's like, yeah, well, anyways, the reason I'm coming over here is because we're running low on keys for the sauna. So we actually you had to buy the sauna at this one, so we had to buy a sauna key, and you hold it. She's like, if you guys don't mind, just like 2 of you give us your sauna keys so we can sell them to other people, and you guys can kind of go into the sauna on your own. Like, one person just uses the key. And she's telling us this all while we're sitting there full on dicks out for Harambe. And she's telling us this, and I remember just thinking, like, is this not weird at all? Like, okay, like I said, my friends were chilling with it. Like, nobody else made any faces, so I was just like, all right, like, fuck it. Like, we just gonna go. And anyway, she had this little conversation with us, and then walked out. And then, like, 5 minutes later, she came back in and was talking to us again about something else, and I didn't even catch what that was. But yeah, she's walking in, and then, like, other female staff is walking in and out and cleaning things, and so if that's going to make you uncomfortable, just be ready for it. I want to put that on your radar. If coming to Japan and experiencing the bath culture is something that you're interested in, just be aware of that. I love the bath culture here. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. It's a good time. It's sick. So, yeah, that's basically how you use an onsen or a sento. When you leave, there's obviously going to be like a basket somewhere that says like, towel basket or whatever, and then you throw your wet towels back in the thing. And that's how it is, man. It's a great time, dude. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. If you're coming to Japan, you gotta experience the bath culture. One of the best things here for sure, in my opinion, and it's not weird at all. Like, I already love that shit in America, but like my friends probably would have been weirded out by it if I was like, hey bro, let's go to the sauna together. Let's go have a naked hot tub together. But here in Japan, it's like totally chill. And so last weekend I went to this nice onsen with my homies. We did a bunch of rounds. We were there for at least an hour. And then after we got out, we were all like, feeling well rested. It's kirishita. And then we had a barbecue. Just the boys, man, just the boys. Had a little barbecue. And we ate and we just chilled. We watched some Terrace House. It was a great time. So, yeah, that's basically what I have to say about bath culture here in Japan. Guys, you know my name is yungjamez, YUNGJAMEZ. Hit me up on Instagram. Guys, I've been thinking I need to start making some more money for real because I'm not making as much money as I was hoping I would be. And, well, no, on YouTube I'm making plenty more money than I thought I would have been. But in real life, and I just sold my car and I didn't get as much money back from it as I thought I was going to get. So it's not looking like I'm going to be able to buy a plane ticket to visit my family this year. So if you guys want to, anything, man, I'm trying to like figure out what kind of services I can offer. Guys, don't go there. You know, I know what you're thinking. But what kind of services I could offer if someone like, you know, even for like $20 or something, maybe if like for an hour, I'll like consult people about getting to Japan or like anything you want to know about how I can help you about how I can help you out about getting here, or maybe even studying Japanese. You know, I'm not fluent, but I'm pretty damn good. I'm on like N2, N1, between N2 and N1 level Japanese right now, so I could definitely help out beginners. I can send you some links and show you some apps of what to use. I can be your Japanese speaking partner. I can be your kaiwa aite. Like I said, my Japanese isn't perfect, but I could definitely hold a conversation and help someone learn how to converse in Japanese. If you want to do that, like for a super cheap price, I would be definitely interested in helping some people out like that. Otherwise, like anything you guys can think of, if you want me to help you out with something, obviously hit me up. I think I'm gonna start putting my PayPal or my Venmo in the bio. Like, you guys obviously have no obligation to even look at that. But if someone does want to help me out, some people have offered, like, have said they wanted to donate to my cause or whatever. So I really appreciate that. That's like seriously more thankful than you could ever know. Really want me to talk about a video topic? I've actually been getting busy and popular enough to where I'm getting like too many video topics where I can't talk about all of them all the time. So I definitely am going to do my best to talk about people's video topics, questions that people have on video. But I would say that if you 100% like you really need me to talk about something on a video, dude, send me $5 or more, but like I would say $5 minimum on like PayPal or some shit, and I will 100% make that happen. And if it's something that I can't talk about, or like for whatever reason I'm really not feeling it, I will 100% send you your money back. You guys can trust me. I'm not a sketchy guy. Like, I will 100% send you your money back if that's something someone's interested. Obviously, I recognize that I'm not entitled to anyone's money. You guys are not obligated to even watch my channel, let alone send me money or anything like that. So I recognize this is definitely a shot in the dark, but hey man, maybe someone's interested in it somehow. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. My name is yungjamez. Hit me up. Let's go. We're coming up 2023. Let's go.